You don't get what you want. You get what you are conscious of being. But what is consciousness? In this video, we are deciphering Chapter 2 from Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, and it's named Consciousness. It's only by a change of consciousness, by actually changing your concept of yourself, that you can build more stately mansions. The manifestations of higher and higher concepts. By manifesting is meant experiencing the results of these concepts in your world. It is of vital importance to understand clearly just what consciousness is. The reason lies in the fact that consciousness is the one and only reality. It is the first and only cause substance of the phenomena of life. Nothing has existence for man save through the consciousness he has of it. Therefore, it is to consciousness you must turn, for it is the only foundation in which the phenomena of life can be explained. So, there is nothing but consciousness. There is only one consciousness. And your conception of self rearrange that consciousness in your brain. So, in this video, we need to know more about consciousness. And this is what we're going to do. We are going to decipher piece by piece what Neville meant when he said that you don't get what you want, you get what you are conscious of being. If we accept the idea of a first cause, it follows that evolution of that cause could never result in anything foreign to itself. That is, if the first cause substance is light, all its evolutions, fruits, and manifestations would remain light. The first cause substance being consciousness, all its evolutions, fruits, and phenomena must remain consciousness. All that could be observed would be a higher or lower form or variation of the same thing. In other words, if your consciousness is the only reality, it must also be the only substance. Consequently, what appears to you as circumstances, conditions, and even material objects are really only the products of your own consciousness. The universe is you pushed out because you are the projector. You don't blame the movie screen. You blame the projector for showing you that movie. So you change the projector, you put a new movie, you see a new life. Nature then, as a thing or a complex of things external to your mind, must be rejected. You and your environment cannot be regarded as existing separately. You and your world are one. This is true even in sciences like biogeometry. Every single thing you do affects the whole world, the whole universe, the whole existence. You are always in an informational exchange with everything around you. Everything you eat affects you, and everything you say affects everything around you. Every word you say got an effect on everything around you. Therefore, you must turn from the objective appearance of things to the subjective center of things. Your consciousness, if you truly desire to know the cause of the phenomena of life and how to use this knowledge to realize your fondest dreams. In the midst of the apparent contradictions, antagonisms, and contrasts of your life, there is only one principle at work, only your consciousness. So, let me repeat that. There is only one principle at work, only your consciousness operating. Difference does not consist in variety of substance, but in variety of arrangement of the same cause substance, your consciousness. So consciousness is the one and only reality. Change your conception of being and what you are conscious of being, and your whole world will change. The world moves with motiveless necessity. By this is meant that it has no motive of its own, but it's under the necessity of manifesting your concept, the arrangement of your mind, and your mind is always arranged in the image of all you believe and consent to as true. The rich man, the poor man, beggar man, or thief are not different minds, but different arrangements of the same mind, in the same sense that a piece of steel, when magnetized, differs not in substance from its demagnetized state, but in the arrangement and order of its molecules. A single electron revolving in a specific orbit constitutes the unit of magnetism. When a piece of steel or anything else is demagnetized, the revolving electrons have not stopped. Therefore, the magnetism has not gone out of existence. There is only a rearrangement of particles so that they produce no outside or perceptible effect. Neville here is giving you the law of reversibility. If a magnetized steel is the same as demagnetized steel, then your mind, the same mind that thinks that he is not worthy of anything, if you think that you are not worthy of receiving love or money or whatever, you have the same mind that can turn you into the person that is worthy of receiving all that. Change your concept of self and your life will change. Change what you think and consent to be true and your whole life will change. What you consent to be true is what's making everything around you. The circumstances, the appearances of people in your life, how you are treating the people around you and how they are treating you, all that is dependent on your concept of self. Once you change your concept of self, everything changes. You can do that by affirmation, by visualization, by whatever means that you want to use. But it all comes down to one thing. Feeling is the secret. Feeling that you are already that person that you want to be. Feeling that you already have what you want to have. This is the key. Whatever technique you want to use, it doesn't matter. All that matters is changing your concept of self. When particles are arranged at random, mixed up in all directions, the substance is said to be demagnetized. But when particles are marshaled in ranks so that a number of them face in one direction, the substance is a magnet. Magnetism is not generated, it is displayed. Health, wealth, beauty, and genius are not created. They are only manifested by the arrangement of your mind. This is by your concept of yourself. And your concept of yourself is all that you accept and consent to as true. What you consent to can only be discovered by an uncritical observation of your reactions to life. Your reactions reveal where you live psychologically, and where you live psychologically determines how you live here in the outer visible world. This is so important. See how you react to certain things in your life, how you react to the coworker that is mean to you. How do you react to that? Where you are psychologically is where you are at life. So change what's going on internally, and the outer world will reflect that back. Because remember, the physical reality is just a mirror. You can't expect the mirror to smile when you are frowning. So change your concept of self, and the whole world will change. Smile first, and the mirror will have no choice but to smile back to you. The importance of this in your daily life should be immediately apparent. The basic nature of the primal cause is consciousness. Therefore, the ultimate substance of all things is consciousness. What you are conscious of being will always make your outer world. So, if you are now in a place that you don't like, if you don't like where you're at life, you have one thing to do. You gotta change your own self. You will not change anyone else unless you change yourself first. Change the projector. You are the projector. The world is you pushed out. When you change your concept of self, everything around you will change. What you should do is take 15 minutes after you wake up or 15 minutes before going to bed and sit down and just visualize how would you feel if everything you want is already an accomplished fact. How would you feel? How would you feel? Ask yourself that. How would I feel now if I have such and such? How would I feel right now in this very moment? Don't push it forward right now. You are feeling it right now as if it's already happening right here, right now, in this present moment. Don't wait, don't push it forward. Everything is here and now. So you visualize yourself to be that person. How would he act? How would that person act? How would that person go out and carry himself and walk and talk? Embody that state and fall asleep in the state of the wish fulfilled and watch the world reflect that back to you. Because remember, physical reality is just a mirror. So smile first and the mirror will smile back. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe to the channel, like to reach more people. Tell me down below in the comments what you want to see next, and I will see you soon.